What's up, y'all? You are tuned into the newest episode of Carefree Black Girl Podcast, where we discuss all things carefree, black, and girl. I'm your producer, Quana Q Money MC, and I'm passing it off to my girl, Hazel Harvey.
Hey y'all, it's the realest of the real and the doll of the hour, Hazel Harvey. And I am passing it to not June, not May, but
April. Hey everyone. April, your favorite fundraiser.
All right, y'all. So listen, we are back, y'all. And it is Pride Month.
Happy
Pride.
Be who you are.
For your pride.
For your pride.
Also, Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Yes.
Birth fathers, chosen fathers, fathers who stepped in.
Mothers, fathers.
We ain't gonna do too much. You're gonna be excited. Shout out to the fathers. Even if you're not traditional. And shout out to the black folk, because we just had Juneteenth as well.
Sexy.
Listen, did y'all do anything for Juneteenth? You was at work.
Made my coin.
Made your
Thank
coin.
you.
I love it.
Thank
I did
you.
actually. We, my friend Jamal and I, we pair up in our DJing from time to time.
Okay.
We call it Twin Flame. So we organized a Juneteenth event at Petra's over in Plaza
Yeah,
Midwood.
I saw that.
Yeah, we had a ball. Turned it out full spot. Ended up being a nice dance party at the end. Really, really, really good time.
Oh,
So
Yeah, because no shade, what is up with y'all charging people to get into a Juneteenth event?
I have
that
my
is
thoughts
crazy.
on that, and I
That's
think
crazy.
that everything can't be free.
Unfortunately
Point blank,
not.
period. But I had a nice time. I went to my hometown, Savannah. If y'all aren't familiar with Savannah, Georgia, we are one of the oldest and most historic cities in the country. We have the seaports where a lot of the slaves were brought into, especially this part of the region. So they had this ceremony called the wade, which is like wade in the water, essentially. So I did that. I went to a lot of Juneteenth events, and I went to a lot of the free events too, and they were not. People don't respect the free. And that's why I kind of I've been one of the people on threads going at people that's saying that things should be free, because I am a national curator, and I worked on multiple events for Juneteenth where the individuals had to take out loans, or they just won't be doing it anymore because free is not sustainable. In LA, it costs upwards $2,000 to rent a park. Here in Charlotte, I tried to rent a park and it was $500 an hour. In my hometown, the park permits are $500. So it's like, when you add up all these expenses, I don't really know who's like paying for the free, and everybody keeps saying like, find sponsors, find donors. Baby, we're black in the era of DEI. They don't care. So yeah, I don't know. If you got to charge for your Juneteenth event, do you? But y'all need to start coming out to the free events, because I went to a lot of free events this weekend and people just were not there. And my niece got face painting for free at this one event. She got cotton candy popcorn, but she was able to do all this stuff because there wasn't a lot of people there. And I just want us to support the people that are putting it out, because sometimes all they really need is like the numbers and like,
No shade.
you know what I mean, to
Yeah.
make it keep happening. So that's why I'm kind of indifferent about the free, only because like when we do get free, people don't always respect it.
That's true. Some of y'all don't got no home training. That's nothing new.
Well, the good thing is here in Charlotte, House of Africa has been doing the free Juneteenth event. Generally, I think it's from Thursday to Sunday. They've been doing that since like the early 2000s. And it has a really, really, really good turnout. I couldn't make it this year just because we had the event at Petra's, and then I actually DJ'd at Stylist on Saturday. So it was a lot this weekend, but it's always a great time. I love how people really show up in the community.
Is
for
that the one
one
that was by the by University City? By the
No,
seaport?
but that
good
looked like it was
too.
good.
Like, no, Charlotte got busy for Juneteenth.
Yeah,
No shade.
No, the one that House of Africa has been doing since like the early 2000s. That's at Commonwealth and Thomas Street.
I gotta get a list.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
that's the thing. Next year, if I don't go to Savannah, I'm definitely gonna sit tight, because
Yeah.
one city that did do their ones is Charlotte. New York did a good job. I saw it all on social media. A few people though, I'm not gonna lie, like black folks, y'all did pull up this year. Y'all pulled up.
Well, shout out to the folks. And speaking of the folks, baby, who is the Carefree Black Girl of the Week?
None other than the Qween Jean herself. Shout out to Qween Jean. our girl, she's a costume designer and LGBTQIA rights activist. She also has the trans kitchen in New York. And she recently won a Tony for her costume design for the Cat's Jellicle Ball, y'all. Shout out to Qween Jean. Congratulations to her. I have so much to say about this because I went to see Cats. I mean, we are in Ballroom. And it's just honestly like that was the best Broadway play I've ever seen. And I've seen at least like 4 or 5 since like I lived in New York for 13 years. So I saw at least 4 or 5 plays. Cat's Jellicle Ball was just amazing. And when I say like I can see why Qween Jean won a Tony Award for costume design because it like the costumes, everything told the story. Like the choreography was good. Like if you know the story of Cats or like being outcast and like people having to like there's like this cool kid club and then there's certain people can't get in or whatever, it really like explained it in a way that I was like, dang, like this is really what the way they should have always did the thing. So shout out to Qween Jean. How does it feel for you, Hazel?
It's monumental. You missed a little point.
What's the point?
You missed a bullet point.
The bullet
she
point
is the first black
first
trans woman.
Yes, she is a trans woman.
Yeah, she's the first black trans woman to ever win a Tony in 2026. Yes. She is making history. It's definitely good to see stuff like that. Like the representation is definitely important, especially in the times that we're in right now. You would think like we would be kind of shunned down. None of us would be getting these opportunities, these awards, this recognition. So I'm just happy to see like trans woman, also our freaking icon femme queens in the scene. Shout out to Leiomy, Maldonado, and Chasity, Temperance.
Yes.
They both graced the stage. Leiomy actually did two things.
Performances, and she opened it up, and she sang. That was her real voice.
And she sang, and you know, it's so crazy. Like I'm happy because you know I feel like when it comes to Leiomy, like it always got to be Leiomy for me.
Yeah.
Like she
it's
always
Leiomy. She's the reason why.
There was one thing she was left off. She was left off Bad and Bougie for one little thing.
Yeah, she was.
But you know, so I was like, I was happy to see her on Cats. So and especially get that Tony, you know, recognition because I'm like, girl, like, because I feel like really she started the whole mainstream.
She opened the door for us.
Really
she took
Ballroom.
Well, some could say Madonna made Ballroom mainstream she made voguing.
But she was already in mainstream.
No, she made that. But Leiomy came from Ballroom and introduced Ballroom to the world in the way that it was supposed to be represented. And so when we see her, y'all, I know y'all probably don't get it. Like she is damn near our Michael Jackson.
Our Beyonce.
Yeah. Beyonce. We saw her grow up from a little girl to who she is now. So, and it's a lot of times people would try to like kind of leave her out of stuff because they be feeling like, oh, she get everything. Let's bring these new faces. But no, she is one of the faces. And shout out to Chasity, Temperance. If y'all have heard before, Femme Queen Crazy Sexy Cool is the podcast she was on, but she's also the lead of Cat's Jellicle Ball. So she's singing, like it's really like it's running until January now. So if y'all have the opportunity to get to New York to see it, y'all, it's worth it. It's really, really worth it. Like I was so inspired to see a cast of LGBTQIA kids essentially have this opportunity, and this is not easy. Broadway, if you're not familiar, they're doing like 2 shows a day. You know, they have to change their outfits, their voices, they're singing, dancing. So most of the cast sings and dances and they do all this stuff. So it's like, and then keep in mind, they're voguing. So that they're voguing on the stage, off the stage, they're in the crowd engaging with you. So it really was a great experience. So shout out to Qween Jean. And she has a lot of things going on. So if you are in New York and you are in need of a meal, she has the trans kitchen that's open weekly where you can get free meals, and she does a lot. So her winning a Tony as some, like, you know, they be like, I'm glad we made this person famous. Like, you know how we be like, we glad we made Keith Lee famous. Qween Jean is one of those people that you would be happy like to see them get recognized. So shout out to Qween Jean.
Yeah. Okay, let's be real. Every month when the housing payment hits, I always feel it. Whether you're renting or paying a mortgage, it's a lot. And for the longest time, I was just watching the money walk right out the door with nothing to show for it. That's why I am genuinely excited to tell you guys about Built. Built is the membership for wherever you live. It rewards you with points for every single housing payment. And yes, as of 2026, that's just not rent anymore. Mortgage payments count too, wherever you live. So that big monthly expense that you spend is finally working in your favor. Those points add up fast, and you can redeem them towards flights with partners like United and Hyatt, your Lyft rides, and your Amazon.com purchases. Personally, for me, I would be pointing my points towards a girl ships. I mean, like Jet Breeze, Ocean Breeze, Palm Trees, all that I deserve that got me booked and blessed because we deserve that. But here's the part I think is always slept on. Built members also get neighborhood concierge. It can handle your restaurant reservations for your dates, book fitness classes, and find your new local spots, all while you're earning more than 45,000 merchant partners. It's basically you having a personal assistant built into where you live. That's the whole vibe that we're going for. Being a renter and being a homeowner is just better with Built. Join the membership for where you live at joinbuilt.com/CFBG. That's JOINBILT.com/CFBG. Make sure to use our URL so they know we sent you. I want to ask y'all as a woman, because I really don't like to use the C word.
Cis women, I don't. I use it more because it pisses people off.
But that's why I don't like using it, because I feel like in a way, like if we don't want to be called a certain thing and y'all don't want to be called a certain thing, I'm going to respect y'all and not call y'all a certain thing. Y'all want to call the C word, and I ain't going to call you the C word. But baby, don't call me the T word, then listen, respect. You got to give it to get it. So as a woman, how like, especially you, April, like
Yeah.
are you familiar with the ballroom scene?
Not really.
Okay, so how does it feel to see as a woman, like, this is not what you grew up on. Like, we weren't on the awards, getting our praises, getting our flowers. Like, how does that feel to see that now in this day and age?
Yeah, I love it because I feel so strongly that everyone should be represented and everybody should be able to see themselves reflected in whatever it is, in media, in the classroom, because you don't know who you can be unless you see somebody who's doing it, and I just feel that so many times people are overlooked for their talent because people want to shun people or push people out because of whatever category they fall in. That could be race, gender, whatever category. Right. Yeah. And we lose so much of everything when you push people out just because of whatever nebulous thing about them, So I am incredibly happy for her success. I am so happy because so many of the folks who are coming up, and I don't even say just young folks or the youth coming up, other people her age and older are like, it's inspiring. So it's like, okay, there's the people who are looking up, but then there's also the folks who are in the same age range and above, and they're like, yo, I can do this too. So I love it. I'm very happy. I'm very proud of Qween Jean's success.
Yeah. And so Kwana, so a ballroom girl question. So how do you feel about it, like being like, do you feel like stuff like this is benefiting the ballroom scene? Because, we do get a little in the ballroom scene. It is a little
It's too open. It needs to be closed up a little bit.
Sometimes it's too open. So like for us to be getting this type of recognition, to us to be at the Tonys performing and things like that, how do you feel like when it comes down to the actual ballroom scene? Because it's that type of ballroom, and then there's like the competition wise on the floor, especially when it comes to stuff like recently. I don't know if you've seen. I can't remember his name. If I'm not mistaken, his name is LaRon.
Mm-hmm.
He
teaching the Vogue classes, and he don't know how to vote.
So it's like now that we done like put this out on a platform at the Tonys, right? Now let's say someone at the Tonys now they want to feel like they want to do something about, oh yeah, like this was great, like I
let's
love
do a ballroom
thing. And now
thing.
they take it and make it to something else they don't include another. No, wait, who was the people that was performing in the Cats? Who was like, they don't include.
They don't know.
They see it, they love it, and they want to take it and run with it as their own.
It's crazy because this question, I knew he was gonna give it to me, but I had to look at it as like everything we create, we want it to be ours for so long, but in order for people to get opportunities and people to understand the importance of it, you have to let it like kind of branch out in a way. So I have a thing, like every gay person is not ballroom. Like just because you're queer, you do a little whatever, you Ballroom is a community that gay people created, that queer people created. It's not, you just can't be, just because you're gay, you got ballroom. There are people who are quote unquote straight who are more like ballroom than some gay people. You have to immerse yourself in that community to understand it. Now, I do feel that people need to stop throwing balls and stop doing ballroom things without people involved that are from the community. But when we do open the doors and we put it on these national platforms, you do open it up to other people being like Christopher Columbus about the situation. Like, there are going to be people that are going to see it and try to introduce it to their communities as if they were the first person to create it. That's why it's important for us to always and keep pushing. Like, we have our own icons, we have our own legends, we have the people that we look up to. Like, it was a time I think that Sam Smith might have came to OTA or one of those people, and they were sitting in like the Legends, Icons, Pioneers section, and Lego said, "Hey, baby, you got to go with the crowd. Like, you might be a superstar out there, but in here you're not."
Right.
And I think that that's what we need to keep, if that makes sense. Like, we can't, because it's like you want things to grow, right? So like Carefree Black Girl, like I want people to listen to the show so that you can get more opportunities. You can get more opportunities. I want people to come to the South by Southwest stage and see my artists. And like one year I got mad. This girl, she literally booked all my artists for her freaking thing. But it was like, ain't that the point of you doing it? You know what I mean? To like get them more opportunities and let people see that this is a talent pool, that this community has a talent pool. So that's the only thing. And it's just like, it's long overdue. They're well deserving. So Qween Jean won a Tony. Omari, who's the founder of the House of Pink Ladies, shout out to Omari, and Atoro, they won for choreography. And so there are just a lot of things happening because Hazel, we start a lot of the trends. You get what I'm saying? So to see it on that platform, you get to see like, oh, that's where they got this from. Like,
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So that's what it is more for me. I just pray that as people that we don't get too caught up in the pickle juice, right? Just because they're giving us a little bit, that don't mean they got to come over here and be at all our events. That don't mean that every ball there needs to be a million cameras with people stealing people's moves so that they can make an AI thing. No.
Right.
So there needs to still be some type of closed-in knit community, but I do think that I'm happy that, it's getting out there.
Yeah, because I feel like in a way too, it's just like, I love it because it's like we get to see, because now, what's going to be the next thing? Like, what's going to be the next Broadway play? What's going to be the next, theater play? Listen, that's what I'm saying. And that's why I'd be like fearful of those things, because I feel like, like you said, you have artists that you booked and someone took them and booked to put them on another platform, which is great. But see, where we would got it messed up is if they took your idea of Carefree Black Girl Cookout and
then took it
whitewashed
over.
it.
Exactly.
Like, you just made it something like, if you got Carefree Black Girl and doing all this, what we're going to do with our Carefree white girls. Like, it's like, wait, hold on, pause. Like, girl, wait, what? Like, you can't be stealing the sauce. So
crazy.
if y'all, like, for example, if y'all was to do a Cat's Jellicle Ball movie, those people
the girls
need to be
in
a part. It shouldn't be, I seen it and da-da-da, but I want to put this person in place, put this person in place. No, you need to call Toro, you need to call Omari, you need to call Qween Jean, you need to call all those people. Like, put those people on that put you to the platform.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's true. That is very true. And this is a side. Shout out to Dominique Jackson and all the people that are a part of NYC Pride events this year, because I feel like they were just very intentional, and I love the fact that they have been. So shout out to Qween Jean, shout out to everybody that's involved, and yeah, Carefree Black Girl of the Week.
All right, y'all. So we're about to get into our girl section, because girl. Listen, right now, it's Pride Month, and I don't know what it is, y'all, but every time Pride Month comes around, it's always some controversy. It's always a controversy, and it's always with the trans community. So right now, we're going to talk about Black women versus transphobia, because as much as y'all do not want to admit it, Black women go through transphobia. It just not has to just be circled around the trans community, Black women, y'all are going through it too. And if you have not been paying attention to the TikTok, the Facebook, the threads, baby, let me tell y'all, recently at the UFC Freedom 250,
With some bullshit that Trump did, some ghetto white shit.
child, Josh Hockett, infamous, I guess he was an MMA fighter, boxer,
UFC.
twirler,
UFC.
punk. Let me show.
Twirlers.
Anyways, so Josh Hockett, after his win of his fight, he, they do a post interview right on the ring,
Right.
and for some odd reason, he decides to blurt out that Michelle Obama, our first lady, is a man, and he follows with, "Am I right?" And that just went and sparked all this conversation about if Michelle Obama is a man or a trans. And it was just so crazy because, like you said, this was an event kind of sponsored and and he also shouted out Trump like a couple sentences before he went and decided to throw that, insult to her. So, it's crazy because I always seen people talking about
Trash. That's what they all are. Sorry, trash.
But-
white trash. I'm sorry. I don't know if we can put that on here.
I don't even think it's just about, I wouldn't think it's just about trash. I also see it from our own community. Like I see black women, black men accusing of Michelle Obama of being a man because, oh, she's too tall. She has these certain features that make her look a certain way. Like, where did y'all just get this
It's all
assumption
rooted
from?
in capitalism. It's all rooted in the oppression that we face, and people don't even realize it's all featureism, right? It's colorism,
Yep.
featureism, all
Yep.
that stuff, and all these isms was just recreated by some white man. And it's unfortunate that black people fall into the riff of it because everybody got somebody in their family that's tall, that got big feet, that look a little bit more like their daddy than they do their mama, and it's that self-harm that we keep doing to our own communities and that causes division. Now, I saw the comment about Michelle, First Lady Michelle, and it's it's unprovoked. Who was even talking about this?
That was my thing. I was
Right.
like, why is the former First Lady Michelle Obama on your brain after you just did a UFC match?
That's weird to me.
I've never
Right.
seen her talk about him personally or his family
Right.
or anything. So it was just what was the reason? I just feel like
think-
you wanted to kiki and kaka with the red girls, and that's pretty much what it was.
Yeah.
And they just so bothered by people who are not paying them no attention. That's number one. And number two, y'all, I'm going to just be real. It's an attack on black women. It's an attack on us. They are mad at any black woman who is not letting them bring them down. And the only thing Michelle Obama is doing is represent herself eloquently. She's on her podcast. She's on her book tour. The Obama Center is opening up. You got all these MFers, even the Bush, you know what I mean, showing up because they adore her, right? But then it's a play to point out something or to make false accusations on something that's wrong with her. Y'all got to think that these are little children spewing letdown. They're let down and they're just trying to put down. I'm going to see a put down and gets hurt. Am I right? Come on. No, you're not right and you look a fool. But he knows that type of bigotry is what gets their people up. It's not you know what I mean? You could have been Rivanka or whatever, Livanka, whatever her name is. I know I'm saying it wrong. Is the best looking woman here, but instead you choose to talk about somebody who's not even there. You press. She's on your brain. She's literally on his knocker. That's crazy to me.
And like I said, some of y'all folks, our folks, is being ignorancy and laughing at this, and it's not a laughing joke or a matter. And that leads me to kind of in the same topic of the girl topic. Recently in hood news, y'all know the infamous rapper Little Boosie. Recently, he just threw a topless pool party. And during this, promotion of the pool
Predators.
party, He decides, someone DMs him, don't know who because he blocked out the person, but everyone is assuming that this is a trans woman. She said, hey, Boosie, like, I'm a big fan of yours and I would like to come support your party, but are trans women allowed? Because if y'all know Lil Boosie, he don't play the rainbow stuff, baby.
Does he not?
Oh.
I don't know. Allegedly, he doesn't.
To the public, it's always something about the rainbow community that he just so 100% against with.
But why are these people always on his head like a freaking fitted cap? Do you get what I'm saying? If something is not, if you don't like it or you're against something, why is it always on your mind? Also, too, my trans sisters, we don't need to be wanting to be in these rooms where they don't want us there. Anybody that say they don't like dark-skinned girls or country girls or
big girls.
or big girls or whatever, if my fat friends can't go, my gay friends can't go, my older friends, the young ones, sometimes we might leave y'all. But if it got to be all this stuff and this person, I could just stay home. I live in let's rent a space. Let's go to the park. But we got to stop wanting to be in spaces that, one, don't serve us, and two, is a fool. Because Bootsy, why are you having a topless party anyway? That's first of all, that's predatory. You rich, you get to see enough boobs. You don't need all these women in this room topless and do. Go ahead, April girl. Sorry.
No, you good. You good.
But it's so funny that you say that, like, how it's predatory, because it's like y'all were the main ones screaming about Diddy parties. And
Right.
Exactly. I think it's a really crazy that that was the party that was being promoted. So you don't mind seeing fake titties, you just don't want them to see them on a trans woman. And
actually, no, they don't mind. It's when you gotta take off the bottoms. That's when it's allegedly a problem.
it's allegedly a problem, but it's like
Top and Brooklyn at the bottom.
Boosie bothers me because he's so fixated on it. And I have a theory that, like, when guys are too fixated on gay shit, that they be gay. And that's just how I'm going to feel. A lot of the men that I know who are abusive towards their women either come out or they have some type of down low expose or something. And I'm like, where does this violence stem from? Where does this hate stem from? If somebody is sitting there living their life, Bootsy, I'm going to be real with you. Like, you're not that fab for the girls that want to talk to be around you. No, for real. Like, he's not that fab. Like, he's not like the you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, might want to be in a room, but I don't see no trans girls really running down to talk to Bootsy unless they really want to, like, they trying to get their coin.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I saw. Word, I don't want to say word on the street, but like some folks were like, now did someone really send this in the DMs, or was this like a whole little, hey, I'm a drum something up so I can get more, more people to come, get more.
If I'm not mistaken, the party happened this weekend and crickets. I don't remember hearing nothing.
I don't either,
but
remember
hearing like, that was a party of the summer. That was a party of the week. Like, it's Juneteenth weekend. Like, that was a party of Juneteenth
People
weekend.
Keep using trans conversations to drum up engagement.
Thank you.
And I want us as a community to commit to a full mute and a full thing, because like even the girls who will post pictures like, y'all think she fine? And in the post, like, after 20 boys comment, oh, that's a dude, or that's a da-da-da-da. And it's like, baby, why is this on your noggin so much? People be gay. Niggas be gay. Niggas be all types of stuff.
I just seen it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just seen a girl post a trans woman's, you can see like mutual followers or friends.
Right.
She posted all the guys that were a trans woman mutual's friends, and she posted it like, oh yeah, all you niggas DL, all you niggas suspect. How do you even know that they know that was a trans woman? Well, how do you know that's someone's cousin, family member, childhood friend? And y'all just want to sit here and put these men out and just be like, oh yeah, y'all don't know, or y'all do know, and y'all like that stuff. Trust me, girl. If he knew, he wasn't gonna have that lady as a friend. I'm just saying. But I also want
that is true. But I think that why can't we as humans just be friends with people without everything being like, oh, I want to screw you. Like, I'm bisexual. I like women. I like men. But it be half of these people, baby, your nails are dirty. You're not my type of man. Miss Girl, your hair ain't done, your feet's crusty. Like everybody, just because somebody is gay or trans or whatever, don't mean that people that they're engaging with is trying to be sexual with them. People got people that really love them in their life. Like y'all are, it's dangerous too. So when somebody walk up to you and punch you in the face for posting them on social media, and now you got the whole block thinking that they gay or whatever, because y'all know how hard it is for it's all the community stuff.
I do kind of want to jump back into the Black woman versus transphobia, because also following Boosie, like, basically Boosie's response to the trans person allegedly asking him, "Oh, are trans people allowed?" He decides to post as his caption, "No T-slur," y'all know it rhymes with meanies, "are allowed at the topless party." He then followed with, "We will be checking Adam's apples, strong facial features, and large hands."
So, bitch, I wouldn't have been in that
April,
bitch.
As a woman,
Yeah.
just even if you never saw that post, let's say you just gone to an event to like go support, like, oh, homegirls want to go out and have some fun, and they like sizing you up and down as a woman, trying to question your womanhood because they don't want certain people in there. How would that make you feel as a woman?
Honestly, for me, I don't give a fuck. Like, you can think, especially at this point where I am in my life now, I have been through a lot of things, just like, anyway. So I don't really care. If somebody want to try to clock me or whatever, cool, do what you do. I think it's weird. Like, why you, but anyway.
Yeah.
But outside of me, like taking myself out of it, same like you said, I just really don't understand why are you worried? Like, why are you worried about this? Why are you looking? If I'm walking into a party, I'm not going in there to clock who's who or who's doing what. I'm going there to have a good ass time.
Thank you.
And so I just don't, it doesn't compute for me, because I'm like, nothing that, unless somebody is doing something to cause harm to somebody else directly, I'm happy for people to be able to live however who live in who they are, to be able to do that without harm, without them experiencing harm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I just don't. If we're supposed to be able to be free, then we should all be able to be free to be who we are. So but yeah, like I said, for me personally, child, you do whatever
Check
the
what
hell
you need to
you
check,
want.
baby, but
I
I've been
don't.
told,
that's woman right there.
Because I'm actually not gonna be at that. I'm not. But like, even if it's not even related to no Boosie mess, if I'm walking into somewhere and somebody's trying to be like,
Y'all think
Yeah, I feel like I've had that happen to me before. Like, people, either say like, "Oh, is she trans or whatever?" Because they see some of the people I hang out with and they're not sure. I literally hung out with my friend in LA last year, and he said the most ignorant thing. He was like, "Oh yeah," he was like, "Are you trans or any of those things?" I don't really know the right words for it, but it's like a lot of these people are like moving from ignorance, and it's because
Right.
it's like, baby, you went to college with me. Would you? You don't think somebody would have said something by now, but they just literally in their heads, everybody think that somebody else is out to get them. A trans woman in her transition is not about you, brother. It's about them wanting to live in their truth.
Exactly.
Live the way that they want to live. It's not about you. And the fact that so many people feel so entitled to other people in their humanity.
Right.
Their humanity. It makes me sad, because it's like, it's a constant. Y'all don't know that that's some white shit that y'all doing. Right. You judging somebody off features is crazy, because I know you got a mima with a size 11 shoe somewhere in your lineage.
And that's
You get what I'm saying?
That's
like,
what irritates me about that. It's like there's women in the comments that's laughing and agreeing with Boots, like, yeah, no,
and
no.
you click on their pictures and they be like, baby,
no, mean, like,
you wasn't
y'all-
getting in either.
Y'all are gonna be the main, like, y'all don't realize, like, first of all, he did the girls a favor, bitch. We weren't going there anyway. But now you women have to deal with going to those parties. If your hands are too big, your feet is too big, your voice is too deep,
And being picked
baby, you're not
apart.
getting in that party. So this is why we bring up this topic about how Black women go through transphobia, and why it's like why do y'all keep supporting these people
that do these things?
Cause baby, you think that, oh, you're a good boy. I'm a woman, baby. I got a coochie at the end of the day. I can pop it, I can bleed it, and I can do whatever I want, and I'm gonna be good. No, babe.
We already lost abortion rights because y'all thought that people was trying to stop these trans women from using the bathroom.
Thank you.
Jokes on you. See, the thing about these things is they'll use one thing as a decoy,
Exactly.
and then they'll
Exactly.
ruin everything. So there's a saying, they may come for me today, but they will return for you in the morning. And that's where it comes with us allowing these men to be disrespectful to trans women. They use the same type of hate speech, the same type of ignorance, the same type of violence to affect cis women too, because I think that it's not a big issue to be called a cis woman, because it's like, girl, who gives a fuck? But since we can't use the word cis, I won't be using trans anymore. I'll just be saying women or men. And if you don't like it, oh well. And even people, like, again, I have decided that I'm not dealing with people in my own family, because as a queer person, I don't want to allow the disrespect for her. And then I think it's okay. And then now tomorrow they're talking about me. I can't deal with it.
Yeah, and like you said, it also goes into those other things about, people, because y'all think it's all about, oh, y'all make up all these words and genders and they, thems and phobias. Like, at the end of the day, people are still fat phobic. Your plus size homegirl can't get in because she too big. Colorist, she can't get in, she too dark. So it's like, y'all have to start looking at it as
you
like
can't
that.
make music anymore because you're too old.
But again,
you can't be the
too,
CEO because you're too young. It's all these the do da, and it's sad.
And also, again, to bring up also when it comes to these topics, for one, why is it always the girls, the dolls, that have to be like the controversy of
But that's what I was
Yeah.
saying. Like, I feel like it's we gotta stop engaging with it, because it's something about that they figured out. It's like a thing. Like there are collectively, and me and my friend had a conversation. My best friend, he's a behavior therapist. And one thing that we discussed is that collectively there are people that in each group that don't like trans people, or don't like black women, or think that black women are ghetto, and think that trans people are this and that. But let's take it back. A lot of this stuff against trans women is for black trans women. I don't think a lot of it, you get what I'm saying? I hear what you're saying, but a lot of these, like, we don't want y'all in our spaces, is for my beautiful black trans sisters.
Well, I'm gonna jump in and interrupt, because no shade right now. Like, besides every time I would say when June pops up, that's when it becomes the black trans woman. But any other month, no shade. They getting us clout. They getting the controversy. Like, you see the girls.
In
the locker room.
Those girls.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not 100% always us.
But
It's a little bit
I
of
think that there are groups of people within the queer community who are doing a lot that make the group look bad. Like, and it's same with black women. Like, there's bitches right now that's leaving their kids in the house to go to the club and shit, and then they'll look at me and think that I got 5 kids and I have 0. You know what I mean? So it's like there is sometimes people in the group that give the whole group like a bad look, but I do think that they be factoring in that, again, white shit to stuff that black women are trying to do. But I do feel like when I go out and I travel and stuff like that, like, the Hispanic trans women and the white trans women are engulfed in their communities more than our sisters are.
True.
And I just feel like a lot of it becomes like, I'm sorry, did you have something to say, April?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to cut you, because I feel like I'm rambling, but yeah, so I just feel like that's what it is. Like, when black trans women start to take up space, it gets to be a whole different conversation. And I need black women, to understand that is a reflection of how they feel about us all, not just this girl right here or that one. Like, we got to get into it.
Well, the interesting part is, unfortunately, everybody outside of white people or whomever, we all get lumped in as a large collective, because, like the example you gave, if there's a black woman who, may be leaving her kids at home to go out to the club or whatever, and then somebody finds out, and then it's like it casts aspersions on all Black people, but there's a white woman doing the same thing, and it's like it's about that particular individual. So I mean, that ties into a lot of why is it that everyone else in different communities are judged by the collective when white folks aren't. So that's something that I think
individually judged.
Correct. Yeah, I was gonna say something else and I forgot. No, for child thing to left.
I was gonna jump in and say too, why do y'all think they always do this like during, especially like June, the Pride Month? Because I think like I said, it's just a sale. It's for marketing.
Engagement.
Because also after we done quiet down about Boosie, because like I said, that was a little that was like a 1 day kind of thing. We talked about it and we got over
nobody
it.
went to
But
that
the
pool
next
party.
thing you know, rapper YG decides to come and make a song about how I don't know. He made a song about how I don't know if he was talking about himself or someone else, but a trans woman tricking a guy. And
Everybody think they
I'm just
Doechii.
like,
It's like I'm on your head top like a fitted cap. Why is it when you were in the studio, you said,
and then plus no context to it. Not
No.
like, hey,
so
well,
are you displaying your rap skills? Is it a good storyline?
Is this your
Did
story?
It make sense? Is
Right.
it your story? Are you trying to da-da-da? But do you get what I'm saying? It's propaganda. It's a promotion. Like at one point, of course, Black girls and being attached to Ballroom and doing all this stuff was a fab. You know what I mean? Poses out. Now, I don't do that gay shit, or no, I ain't with that, or I'm not inclusive. And that's why I say you gotta just really let people, time will tell about all these people. A lot of these people are fake. A lot of these people just want want engagement. And the fact that Bootsy, y'all king, y'all icon, him, YG, the UFC fighter, have to use insults to Black women across the spectrum in order to get engagement should tell y'all everything y'all need to know. They're not fab like that. They can't get no looks on their own. They got to bring somebody else in. And that's what I'm saying. We got to start just like,
girl, shut up.
girl, just like block, make the engagement go so low that they don't even want to talk about it no more.
There's no value.
Damn it, it's not working.
no
It's not
value,
working
yeah.
anymore. It's not working. What are we doing wrong? So yeah, so I would just leave it as the last message here. Just like, as women, please don't think that you're ever safe in anything. Because like I said, if you're not being looked at as transphobic, you're going to be looked at as other things, fat phobic, colorist, everything else. And like, I still see videos to this day of women like getting accused of being like the dolls. Like I literally saw this, like someone comment like, oh my God, shout out to The Chi. Oh my God, The Chi. If y'all don't watch The Chi, it's directed and created by Lena White, right?
Wait.
Yes. Oh wait, sorry. And literally there's this character on there on the show for the last season, and everybody just assumed that the lady was trans because 1, she's a dark-skinned woman. 2, she was on the scene friends with another trans woman. Whole time this lady is a woman. A woman, and her character is a woman. Like she has a child that she gave birth to, have a whole baby daddy with. Like even though trans women can't have kids and have to do their own way, that's still just a woman. And y'all don't, and mind you, this woman is not known. Like she's like more in theater. She this like her first show.
I saw something about that recently.
Yes, I can't remember her name.
And that's why I say transphobia affects all women, not just trans women.
Please stop trying to hop on trends and laugh at the next person, because baby, that could be you. Someone gonna be questioning you, and then you gonna be mad as hell, and then you gonna start. And what y'all gotta understand is sometimes the man is the problem, because now you thinking, why is you as a man questioning me about my gender identity? Like literally, I saw this girl on Instagram. Someone commented like, "Are you a trans? Are you a man?" Or someone said, "Oh, that's a man," and she literally commented like, "Oh, you must know about them.
You must be, because you're in my business.
Because you must be." And mind you, she's a woman, but she like, "Oh, I don't know about the lifestyle, but if you like that, that's not this not what this page here is for. So you go somewhere else." Y'all men be the problem.
Ooh,
So y'all, we've been talking heavy today, which is great. It's always really important for us to be having these important conversations. And I'm gonna come in and lighten the mood a little bit. So we're gonna try this new game. It's called To Be or Not To Be.
Not.
And so what we're gonna do, since we coming up on the summer, well, shoot, here in Charlotte, I mean, it's been the summer for the last month.
2 months.
Okay, child. So anyway, so we got, we outside for the summer finally. Once again, we're gonna be outside. So let's do a little To Be or Not To Be with some summer shenanigans. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So what we mean by To Be or Not To Be is we're gonna choose whether you would be this person in this example or if you would not be this kind of person. So y'all will get it once we do it. So here's the first one. So summertime, we outside with the homegirls. Are we outside with the homegirls with the phone on D&D, ignoring that man? Is that to be or not to be?
To be. To be. To be.
I feel like
To be. No, to be.
probably to be. It depends. Yeah, to be. I don't really have to ignore it. I get one call. After that, if I don't answer, I probably won't get another call for a while. But this week, Canada Bride, baby, I will be outside with my coochie cutters on, phone on D&D. I'm in another country. It don't work. But yeah, I'll be back in one piece. So what about you?
Yeah, I'm a to be, because if, I'm out, I'll be like, okay, boom, I'm heading out. I'm gonna be out. So don't be egging me. You already know. We've had the conversation. I'm out. And I'm gonna be back. So I would be a to be on that one.
Okay.
To
be.
I ain't got no man, so I ain't got to worry. But, these little boys going to hit me up late night. What you doing? And my phone going to be on D&D, baby. I'm not seeing you after the club.
We hanging with them.
Okay.
I'll probably be the one calling like, hey, babe, can you direct me how to get home? I'm too drunk.
Take me out this club.
Okay. So are we jumping in a homegirls fight at an event? Is that a to be or not to be?
Not to be. And I'm going to show y'all why. This is why. I have most of the scars I have on me is from jumping in other people's fights or trying to save them. So I am actually I'm gonna talk about this a little later, but I'm putting my cap down for the rest of my life, my cape, because I will try to talk her out of arguing in public, as ladies should not, unless they put their hands on her. We got to make our exit because, again, this right here is never going away. Little scar on my elbow, got one on my knee. Like, girl, I wasn't even supposed to be fighting that. I got a dress.
I'm going to be if I have to be, but the main answer would be not to be because, first of all, one, I don't want to hang around people who are the drama, who are messy. But, there are people out there who have negative spirits. And, you can only take so much. So if my homegirl swing and she told me, like, to be the nice girl and let this girl slide, but she keep trying me. Right. So I'm about to backhand her. And if somebody jump in, I'm right there. But
right. Now
also,
that situation, absolutely.
But also, I just don't want to be around people that want, because even me, like a girl try it, girl, I'm having fun living my life. Do you see me, bitch? I look good. I look fab. I don't need to be like a bitch can never get me to a breaking point. No shade. And also, I'm going out by myself most likely this summer. Like I'm in a solo dolo era. Like, if honestly, cause I had the homegirl like, hey girl, you wanna go out? And it's always something to run around. No, girl, I'm just gonna go out. If you see me and say, hey girl, where you at? I'm about to pull up on you. Come on. But other than that, I'm outside by myself. How about you?
Yeah, I'm a not to be on that. So what I'm gonna try to do in the beginning is be like, hey yo, let's go ahead and let's move around. Let's not even try to get into this situation from jump. Now I'm not gonna run out the place if something, if it's going to blows. I'm not gonna be like, well,
I just
sorry,
thought about Joan Clayton, our girlfriend.
No, yeah, I'm not gonna do that because that's my people. But I'm gonna try to help you avoid it in the first place. And then I'm not gonna run out, but I'm not just like you, man. Burn the cape, child. I gotta take care of my damn self. Like the Yang twin said, by myself, smoke by myself, drink.
So have you ever been in a fight?
I've never had to throw punches for whatever. No, I know for what.
Have you always been tall?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
I've always been tall, but also I Lord, I can't even talk today. I generally give off an aura like, don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do it
Oh, when's
because
your birthday?
August 11th. I'm a Leo.
Oh, we're both Leos. We're all
Yeah.
Leos.
Yeah.
Well, oh, I kind of knew you were a Leo.
Yeah,
actually.
quintessential Leo.
I'm
So
a
it's
July
just-
Leo though.
Yeah, that's new to me because I was like, Leos.
No,
This
we're
feels like it's been new, like the whole the July and August. I'm like, damn,
No,
is
we're
this
totally
a thing?
different.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. But no, I usually I feel like I give off an aura like just don't even try it. And it because if it came down to it and I had to go blow for blow, we gonna do it. I know how to box. Like, I mean, if I need to protect myself, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to have to go there. So I prefer for us to just avoid all that. And so that's why I just be like, hey yo, don't do me. You know what I'm saying?
Because we also got to remember that one, we're grown and no shade around this table. We got businesses. And
Right.
I don't want to tell a story and be too messy, but Quana, you know.
Yeah, no,
There
I'll
was
be
a
honest.
situation.
I'm not. There's no being messy. So I was gonna wait to talk about this. So last year, at the last event last year, I failed at this because I tried. I mean, I last year at the cookout, the last event in Houston. I can't name drop no more. I was attacked by artists. I was physically attacked. I got into a fight. I literally got into a fight, and it was all really because one, I didn't gauge that she really wanted to fight me. If that made sense, like she
that's serious.
she hit us. So to make a long story short, she reached out to us to have a projector for a performance. If you ever done a Carefree Black Girl event or came, the artists are only doing 2 to 3 songs. And a lot of times I don't have the team, so I couldn't do a projector. She was really upset about this. She was calling the venue, threatening the venue. I had to tell her, please don't come to this event because you're causing chaos. She was like, I'm still coming anyway. I didn't think nothing of it when I saw her, but she came to fight. And she was doing stuff like walking past me saying I was ugly. My mom's a bitch. My mom's a hoe. I ain't this, I ain't that. I'm like, what are you trying to do? Like, girl, and I stopped to like, are you talking to me? She was like, you're ugly, you're a bitch, you're this, you're that. And I was like, are you talking to me? And then her friend was like, can y'all just talk? I was like, can we talk about what? I was like, I'm at the middle of the event. I can't deal with this right now. She was like, bitch, I'll slap the shit out of you. I was like, what? You'll do what? And literally, as soon as I turned my head, she wanted to fight. So in a situation like that, because it was my event, like Hazel had to run over.
That's what I'm saying. I was the homegirl.
She was the homegirl in the situation, and I was so mad. Like,
so it's like, y'all,
it was bad. It was actually pretty bad.
I had her in my wits because after the situation,
This is crazy that they say.
after the situation, she had to get to her car, but Quana was outside. So I thought they were trying to keep her there because, like I said, and honestly, in that moment, I could have attacked her because I'm like, if you attack my friend, I'm like, girl, what? And especially at her event, like that was just, I didn't even know who she was. I didn't even know she was an artist. I didn't know, if she was a stranger, a homegirl. I didn't know. All I know is you attacked my friend. My friend is pissed, heated. I'm ready to slap you, but this is my homegirl's business. I literally pulled across the side and said, Quana, you got business.
No,
right.
She literally, like, okay, so I am a fighter. I'm not gonna lie. I had a crazy childhood. I have been in over 2 dozen fights. I ain't gonna say 12, at least 20 fights in my life. I boxed. I do that. But as an adult, I have worked so hard to not be so quick to anger physically. Like, and so for me, in that moment, it was just so disappointing to me. And then at that point, I'm like, I'm already here, bitch. I'm about to just take you to the next level. Bitch, let me go back in here. I'm tearing it. I'm doing it. And Hazel was like, you have to calm down. You have a business. You gotta calm down. You gotta get it together. And I appreciate you for that even to this day, because an old Quana would have been jumping on that car.
And an old Hazel, and like I said,
like it would have been very
crazy. And if it was
crazy.
old Hazel, she would have been already dealt with. And listen, you could have got me off of her. Like the police were gonna get involved. So I'm just like, I don't want that for my friend's event. That's why I was saying, like, yeah, jump in for your homegirl, but also gotta remember it's a time and a place for stuff.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like for a situation like that, don't mess up your homegirl's reputation, her business. Because now, next thing you know, they say, oh, yeah, well, we don't want you here again. Mm-hmm. And then next, you know, a lot of people, and like, because you across the world, you all around the world, girl. And now they say, oh, well, we saw this on, you know, this happened here, so we don't want to book you because, or we don't want you to get this. So always remember, it's a time and a place. And we are grown adults. We can go to jail, y'all. Mm-hmm. Okay? Like,
Absolutely, because they definitely wanted her to go to jail that night. They was like, "What's her information?" I definitely gave it to him.
Ooh, that was a good one.
one.
I didn't even.
That's the way to do consequences.
You know what I mean? I didn't even.
that.
But that was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, but it just brings me to this year. Like, and I do want to say this before I go because I know a lot of people are hitting Carefree Black Girl up to do stuff and stuff like that, and it's just like that broke my heart last year. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I booked no less than 100 artists a year between DJs and performers. So to get somebody physically put their hands on me at my last event of the year, at that, it was just like, wow, like this year really physically kicked my ass. Like it did. So I've had to go into this year with a different mindset, essentially.
Yeah. Well, a little bit lighter for this to be or not to be. Are we leaving the functions early to go hang with Bae? To be or not to be?
To be, I'm sorry. It just depends on what. I don't know.
Just like how I said my first one, I'm being my homegirls. My phone's on D&D. I am not leaving no function. Listen, if you ain't paying no, what my girl Pookie said, it's a pay phone, not a play phone. If you calling a play phone, I'm ignore. You a pay phone? Oh, I'm there. I ain't there. You a pay phone? Oh, I'm there. But if you a play phone, girl, bye. I ain't leaving nowhere.
I think I'm a. It's just I'm a not
Lover
to be.
girl,
I am a
lover
little lover
girl.
girl. Yeah. Quiet as it's kept. So I think I'm a not to be on that. Yeah.
Yeah. That was good.
Okay, yeah,
That was good. Yeah, let us know in the comments what's y'all to be.
What was y'all to be or not,
Not
to be?
to
Yes.
be.
That was funny.
All right, y'all. Before we go, of course, we got to shout out Abyss to Watch. Abyss to Watch right now is a Charlotte MUA artist named Lo. I recently just collabed with her. When this episode come out, our collaboration should be coming out soon.
Love that.
So yeah, she's originally from Florida. She's just getting used to being in Charlotte, and her story is amazing. She just recently, like, she's big on her spiritual journey, and she recently just quit her 9-to-5 to go back into doing makeup full time. So like she's really like one of those girls that's like testing her testimony, like, you know, I'm not gonna be somewhere I don't need to be. So she's really pouring back into doing her makeup. So I was a makeup model for her. So definitely check out Lo. I'll make sure to go ahead and put her Instagram.
and I'll
in
put it
the
I
in
just
the
post.
followed.
Yes.
I'm excited to see this.
Yes, and also I also want to say too, I found her on Threads, and y'all, I did not know Threads was so freaking like that's a whole networking app.
Yeah,
Like, if y'all do
Threads
not
is so
have
good.
Threads, it's a great way to network with people. Like, girl, I'm about to get a $60 silk press on Thursday by a Black woman. Cause listen, y'all be charging like $400 for a silk. I be like,
and you gotta show. Look, you gotta show with your hair already washed.
Already washed,
It's
already
just straightened
But
before
yes,
they can still press you.
make
Crazy.
sure y'all check out my girl Lo though, and that is our Biz to Watch.
Yeah, shout out to all the Black business owners. We gonna keep doing that. We gonna keep it up for y'all.
Yep.
So we about to go ahead and close out. We want to thank y'all for watching and listening and streaming. Remember, I am your girl, the realest of the real, the doll of the hour, Hazel Harvey. I'm Hazel Harvey on Instagram, Facebook, X, and then on TikTok, I am Hazella Harvey. And then go ahead.
Yes. Again, I'm April. Again, your favorite fundraiser. Also, DJ extraordinaire a little bit. You can find me on Instagram at she's_a_plus. Same as on Threads. You can find me there too. And I'm gonna kick it to you.
Oh, cool. So
Kwana.
this has been a great episode. I'm Qwana, Q Money, the honey, all the things. Which, you know, that might be a good one. Let me log that in my brain. Follow me on all platforms at Qwana MC. So that's QUANNAMC. If you're going to be in Toronto. So guys, you
Yay,
can't say
love
the extra two.
Toronto.
Toronto, Canada. This week I'll be there for Pride. And yeah, make sure y'all come out and see it. If you are a big fan of Carefree Black Girl, the Carefree Black Girl tour will continue next month with Philly and Charlotte. Again, for Charlotte, all Leos are in free. You just got to show your ID. That does not include merch, but you can still get in free. And yeah, this has been a great episode. Make sure y'all follow us on all platforms by just searching Carefree Black Girl. Use our hashtag. And shout out to the people on Spill. So like she said, Threads is a good one and Spill is a good one. Spill has been keeping the creativity of Black women alive. They have a whole initiative of like just promoting us. So if you want to get your network up there, go on Spill, go on Threads, engage in things. You don't gotta get into the hoopla. But if you want to just keep up with Black women as a whole, follow Carefree Black Girl. Bye.
Bye.